It should be. It should be live.
Fresh.
Maybe I should check. Right? We should
It's
be
gonna be a
live here.
delay.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit of a delay, but we should be gone.
Yeah,
We're skipping the intro and all that. So
it's live.
okay, yeah, we're live. We're good. We're solid.
Wow.
No intro tonight, guys. No theme song. No, but we will hit you with a little me 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 me.
Ooh.
That's
Me,
right.
me, me, me.
That's usually how we bring it in. We bring it in with a little me 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 me, and let me get things going. But we're just gonna get right into the show tonight. We tried to start a little bit early here, Nate. I know we said we were gonna start about 9:30. It didn't happen at 9:30. But normally we're at 10:15. So this is a nice little refreshment for the people used to a 10:15 start time, because we never get that on time. And we've already got Justo in the chat. Good friend Justo. How you doing, Justo? Good to see you. This is our Wrestlemania 41 prediction show. This is a big one, guys. 41 WrestleManias. I've seen them all. I have seen them all, and
You've seen all 41 WrestleMania?
well, I haven't seen this last one. It hasn't happened yet.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. It hasn't happened yet, but I've seen 1 through 40. And Nate, Nate, are you still playing baseball over there?
No.
Yes, you are, dude. You're
Dude, I'm locked in.
Nate, you looking down is very distracting.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Shit. Who's winning?
Look at this. Nate's over here playing PSP. And we got Paul in the chat as well.
Baker Mayfield?
I'm talking
What's
to
up,
my agent right now.
You made Baker Mayfield?
That's my face.
Nate, that is not your face.
Okay.
Yes, it was. It was a face scan. Right?
That was a face scan? That's what it gave you?
Yeah.
That guy looks like Wendigoon. That guy does not look like you.
Wendigoon?
Dirt knows who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know. I gave him hair.
What's going on, Paul? See you down there, man. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here for the prediction show. You said you would be here, and you are. I could have predicted that.
This is what I think of my guy in MLB.
You think he's a bald fraud?
That's what I think.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
You got 2 balds here on the show tonight, at least. So at least one of us is
oh my God, where's my hairline?
trustworthy, right? Well, one of us is trustworthy, and that's the one with hair on the bottom there. Dirt joining us tonight. First time in a long time, Dirt. I actually went back and looked at the last time you were on an episode of Pro Wrestling Sauce. Not in the chat.
It's probably like episode 2.
It's like episode 2. Yeah. It is.
Jeez.
Yeah.
What episode is this?
We are in like the 180s, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Oh yeah. Oh, the chat's going off. Justo in here saying he was popping over here, but he has to go to sleep and he wants to say hey. All right. Well,
Dude,
thank you for saying hey before you go to bed.
We didn't even say the prediction.
I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
He said he'll be here on the next live. Yeah, he's hitting us with the gotta go to bed right now, but that's okay, Justo. As long as you pop in and hit us with that thumbs up, man, we appreciate your presence.
It's my account now. I got the swerve on that corner. Whoa.
This is like a mix of both shows. It's like, I'm not used to hearing some of these wrestling related, but I got a notebook, guys. I got my Survivor notebook,
and I play some of the play some of the sound bites early on in the episode.
Oh yeah, you can. No, I got my Survivor notebook here, but I didn't write any Survivor stuff because no spoilers on that. By the way, I did not watch the episode tonight. We're saving it for tomorrow.
Oh, I did.
Okay, well.
And you were late?
What? I'm not late, dude.
You're still late.
I'm not gonna see any spoilers or anything. I'm not gonna get on social media and see the spoilers because I'll have work tomorrow, and then I'll watch it immediately when I get off work, like I did last week. So it worked out good last week because it was fresh in my mind, kind of. I know it's called Survivor Digest, and I'm supposed to be digesting it, but I think it was better fresh, kind of.
I did not watch Survivor this week.
Well, you can watch it. It just premiered tonight. So the episode just came out.
Fresh.
Oh, Paul says he's ready for Mania, Las Vegas. So am I. I'm ready for Mania. We're going to get into our predictions here tonight. But first, do you want to talk about Raw, guys? Do you want to talk about anything that happened on Raw? Nate, this is usually your section where you dive in. Dirk's got notes.
Dirk, do you
chronological notes?
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through the key moments that I pulled up to the left side of me, and we can just go from there.
Okay.
So we started the night off with Gunther.
Yeah, I got Gunther mad.
Gunther?
Yeah, he spoiled the interview with Michael Cole and said he's doing it right now, and he cut a promo on Jay before WrestleMania. So how do we feel?
I thought this was a good promo.
He said Jay's not scared of me.
Yeah.
I know. In his promo, he said Jay's not scared of me.
Yeah, and later on, we got a promo from Jay in the same episode of Raw. And if we're going to compare the two, I think Gunther had a better promo.
Oh. Yeah, Jay's was terrible.
Yeah, I watched Jay's in 2x speed, and it was pretty funny, actually. Like, Jay in 2x speed is hilarious.
Yeah, because he's actually talking faster than he's supposed to, because he's still
Also,
kind of
like, he says, like, 2 seconds of a sentence, and then the crowd's like, eat, and then he's like, eat, eat.
I was gonna say the entrance itself is probably hilarious. 2x speed, like in the crowd, and everybody just. That's good. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Paul thinks that was funny as well.
After that,
Paul approves.
Oh, dude,
Thank you, Paul.
I might have to start watching everything at Jay in 2x speed. Sounds like
hilarious.
It does sound funny now.
Jay better find a way to make himself 2 times the speed he already is, because he's pretty funny.
That may be his key to securing the victory here at WrestleMania, is being 2 times the speed he normally is. Yeah.
Yeah. But only in promos.
Yeah. Well, we covered both of those things. Both of those happened on Raw.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So we have next on the list we have Bailey, Liv Morgan. My one take from this. Hold on, my one take from this, Dirk, is Bailey, her manager, listens to Pro Wrestling Sauce because she wasn't wearing pancakes underneath her freaking top tonight. Well, that night. She brought back this top from 2 weeks ago. She was wearing pancakes underneath. You can see the pancakes. This week, you didn't see pancakes. She wore a sports bra, and I only know because I wasn't looking. So, all right, go on, Dirk.
Nate, the fashion.
Like
I love Nate's.
At the end.
I love Nate's fashion police.
He wasn't looking.
Nate said she wore this top 2 weeks ago.
Okay, Nate said he had one take, and it was like a whole paragraph. My one take is Bailey Stunner cool.
Oh, yeah?
That's what I wrote down. I said, I did a stunner, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was a good match.
Yeah. No, there was a lot of hard hits in that match.
To clarify what he means by pancakes, it's like this old.
Yeah, I don't know when you...
Well, he means she was wearing 2 weeks ago. Bailey was wearing like a what Nate would call like an old grandma's bra, like under her gear.
Oh, like a regular bra.
A huge bra.
Yeah, and it bothered Nate. He said it took away from the gear. He didn't like it, and she fixed it this week wearing the same gear. It's funny though, just Nate being like 2 weeks ago. Bailey was wearing the same gear. How dare Randy Orton come out 2 weeks in a row wearing the same colored trunks? All right. Well, what else? Well, I liked this by the way. It wasn't bad. I'm actually kind of looking forward to that tag match because the women's tag matches, as of late, I would say within the past 2 months of this build to WrestleMania, have been fantastic. And Liv and Raquel have been a big reason for that. And I think that that match may be a bit of a sleeper when it comes to stealing the show. I think it may be a bit of a sleeper.
Sleeper match.
Big sleeper
Sleepy.
match coming soon.
So the next thing we had was Rey Mysterio defeating Julius Creed with a El Grande Americano little interference coming in.
My only
AKA
notes is
Chad
that,
Gable.
Well, my notes is that Chad Gable is Americano, but there could also be a second person playing Americano.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the same thing. I think that there could possibly be a, what do you want to call it, an imposter Americano as well.
Yeah,
Nice.
two Americanos.
Thank you.
Dos Americanos.
It's an interesting take because my younger brother texted me yesterday and was like, Nate, do you think Americano is Chad Gable? And I'm like, dude, are you serious right now? And he was dead serious. He's like, yeah, I think it's Chad Gable. I was like, no, are you serious? He's like, yeah. I was
Yeah,
like, dude,
yeah.
is it not obvious that it's Chad Gable? Are you serious?
It's
right now?
supposed to be obvious, Mush.
Yeah. I told him I was gonna call him out tonight, so I had to bring that up.
Yeah, Paul's like, that is Chad. Like, it's, yeah, it's Chad.
It's so obvious.
But I like this. I you know,
Next.
this feud with Ray and El Grande Americano. Some people don't like it. Some people think. I think it's good. For some reason, everything they give to Chad Gable kind of turns to gold. You know, like he does the best work. Yeah, I think he's the best thing in any scenario he's given. You put him in a scenario that's why he doesn't feud with the top stars. He's going to outshine them.
Ooh, yeah, dude, because Roman Reigns is still crackers.
And Triple H knows it. These people know it. Yeah, but that's my one note on Chad Gable is that I was kind of was poo-pooing on this gimmick a little bit because I thought it was a little too silly for him, and I would like him to be a little bit more serious. But I was proven a little bit wrong because, I mean, I'll be damned if I haven't cracked a smile or two at some of this stuff that's been going on with this character. So I've even seen people.
I saw today that he got.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I saw today that he got backlash for saying he's from the Gulf of America.
Well, yeah,
I
that
don't
wasn't
know how true that was. It was on the X.
Yeah, they did some video package that was like completely AI when they were getting ready to introduce him, and it's made him say that he was from the Gulf of America, and they just like went with it. He's supposed to be a bad guy, but people weren't liking that joke at all. So they just switched it back.
I thought it was great.
I think it's almost more offensive for him to say that he's from the Gulf of Mexico. Right?
True. I thought it was great. I thought it was a funny joke, like you said.
He was born in the sea.
Yeah, pretty much. He's freaking Aquaman.
Yeah. That
That's pretty
works.
crazy.
Or
Yeah.
since he's a Gulf of America, Waterman.
Yeah.
He's Golf Man.
Gulf man.
Golf Man.
So next is AJ Styles versus Karrion Kross with a little Logan Paul at the end.
Yeah.
All action.
My one note for this is I cannot believe that Karrion Kross is carrying the entire AJ Styles and Logan Paul feud on his back. He's not even in this match at WrestleMania. He hasn't even had a match on Raw at this point since July of last year. This dude is nowhere to be seen. He's just been hanging around in the back, somehow, some way getting over. I don't know how, but he has. Even with me, I was a hater for a long time, and he's even gotten over with me. Not wrestling, of course, but he's just back there kind of twisting and turning people's decisions. And that's what he's trying to do with AJ. And this match was just kind of a standard match here until the very end, and there were some things that happened that I didn't pick up on, actually, until Nate, you messaged me and said, you said, hey, did you see Karrion? He was putting his hands behind his back when AJ was going for his finisher, so he was just like sacrificing himself in a way. And I was like, that's interesting. because he says he wants AJ. He thinks AJ is going to have to be conniving and a heel. In a sense, is what he said. Like, you're going to have to be a bad guy to win this match, and if you don't win this match, we're all going to hate you. So,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, and by
They don't want
all he means the locker room. Yeah, so we don't. AJ Styles can't be going out there getting embarrassed by the YouTuber, right? That's not happening.
Well, I have my notes as Logan was the last man standing, so that means he's going to be the first one out of whatever he's in next.
Oh, okay, so he's
Usually
losing.
that goes.
It's just a one-on-one match with him and AJ.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's usually how that goes.
Yeah. I
I
feel
don't
like
know, but Logan's finisher is still good. I like the whole like cutthroat
Pulverizer.
and then when it. Yeah.
it is, but I'm gonna tell you right now, Nate, it's losing luster the more I see him do it. The more he comes
Yeah.
out and
I mean,
that's
I
all
get
he
it.
does, the more sparkle is just shifted away from it. Because I'm watching it more and more, and I'm seeing that it would be a lot cooler if it was just a suplex. Almost. I mean, he's kind of AJ's kind of like flipping. AJ's doing all the work.
Oh yeah, a lot of people are doing.
I mean, there's plenty of finishers
That's
that
why
are
he's
like
only
that.
doing it
but-
on small people.
Yeah, but I mean that's all he's been doing is trying to get that finisher over, and it's probably the least thing over in this feud. The most thing being Karrion, who brought back. I will say another note that I didn't write down, but I have in my head.
Yeah.
He brought back the entrance.
Yep.
Karrion Kross brought back his old entrance, where it's mainly Scarlet, which I didn't like about his old entrance. I didn't like that it's mainly his wife walking down the ring. And then he pops up out of nowhere at the end and screams. And I'm not I'm not a fan of it. They may like it, but I don't. It's also in black and white. I don't know. I'm not a fan.
Yeah. the whole
Yeah,
black
Paul
and white thing.
Paul hates Logan Paul. Not only does Logan Paul steal Paul's first name and
Give
make it
Paul
his
the bad
last
name.
name, yeah, but he just can't stand the guy. Paul said that he says he hated the Miz, but then Logan Paul came along and he was like, I don't hate the Miz that much anymore because Logan Paul came along.
You're supposed to hate the Miz.
He should hate the Miz even more because the Miz brought Logan Paul into the WWE.
Well, storyline wise, sure.
Yeah, storyline wise. But he was the first guy that had a match with him. And
Don't
then he
remind
went
Paul.
against him. So he had him twice.
Don't remind Paul, dude. I'm trying to sway Paul over to the Miz side.
How much backstabbing can Paul handle in one night? It's crazy.
Yeah, let's anything else besides I think the main event? What do we got?
Main event was the no contest between Penta and Finn Balor.
Oh, I have
Balor.
I'm a
Pin
big
Balor?
fan of Carlito's crawling across the entire stage. I have Carlito crawling.
Yeah, that was funny. It was, dude. Carlito's been a star. He's been on screen for all of like 30 seconds, just like he's just eating a spear, or crawling around, or he was in a situation
He's
here at
just
the
out
end
there
of
hanging
Raw
out.
where it seemed like he was maybe going to eat another spear, but he got out of it. He learned his lesson.
same setup.
Yeah, same setup. He was like, "Oh shit!" Like he's like, "Here we go." Yeah, Carlito's been very good and very funny. That is a good note. I thought that
I
if
do
Randy
think,
didn't have an opponent, it should have been Carlito. Carlito should have like spilled his coffee or something. Randy could have gone.
Yeah, but I feel like
Apple on stage.
in this 4-way that we were going on, I feel like Braun is carrying it with his spearing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Penta did a lot of work.
I
mean, there's a case for everyone
Penta
here,
At
I
times
feel.
to me can be sloppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like at times Penta can be sloppy to me.
Ooh,
yeah, it's
Nate
all,
being
like,
critical of Penta.
Piranhas and shit like that.
Look out. You're going to get some
We're technically
flack for that.
moveset.
He's
People
so worried
love
about
Penta.
doing miedo, whatever, and he's not doing the moves.
Oh, shit. Nate going in on Penta. Everyone's favorite new luchador, Nate, coming in and just ripping the mask off right away.
Dude. You know I'm a luchador lover, and I can't. It's hard. It's been rough. It's the one luchador.
Nate's got pent up frustration about Sin Cara from back in the day. He's just
Dude, this should have been him. This should have been him.
It should have been Sin Cara. Shut up.
Sin Cara.
Fuck up. It's like, if Penta only did a spring on a trampoline and bounced into the ring.
It was cool.
It
That
was.
cool.
It was. Damn it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was. I saw it live and I was like,
How
okay,
big that leap is?
it's not as cool live. I can tell you that.
Well, no, it's
Yeah.
not. It's cooler to watch it from the TV angles.
Yeah, definitely. But is that it? That's Raw, right?
No.
No,
we,
wait.
we ended it with
yeah, with the.
Punk,
Mhm.
Seth, Roman. Roman reenacted. Oh, I saw this comparison. So Roman reenact or kind of did it again. The whole J thing, where he's like, "If you're out, I'm out," and then punches or kicks Roman. But Roman kind of said like, "If you're oh, he said, I forgot what he said exactly, but he said something where like, if you're in or and I'm out or something," and then started punching Seth.
Yeah,
so he
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like redid that in a way.
Yeah. It
I
was
saw
like
that comparison. I was like, "Oh, dang! I thought that was familiar."
yeah. It's a rehash, a callback, if you will. I thought this was okay for what it was.
Yeah.
This was odd. I
It
thought
was
a little
Dean
bit to.
Ambrose with Punk in the whole air shot thing.
Yeah. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind he's gonna take a Shield power bomb without Dean Ambrose through a table during this match. But yeah, no, this was good for what it was, I guess. But good's about as extravagant of a word as I would give it, because Seth's promo was a diatribe, and I just wasn't about it. I didn't like him saying this is for the soul of the company. It sounded a lot like The Rock's bullshit, which I hope that's not intertwined in this storyline somehow. But the soul the soul of the company is going to be determined by the winner of this match. I didn't like that at all. I thought this was the worst we've seen Seth so far in this feud. I thought he's been a shining star so far, and leading into Mania, he is left standing tall here, but kind of almost too tall. It's kind of like almost trying to give away give away the big surprise there. Almost. I almost thought you should have kept it more subtle. I almost thought what you did on SmackDown the week before, when he told Paul, "Now you owe me a favor," that should have been happening here on Raw, and that should have been it leading into
Yeah, he
Mania.
should have had Paul do the chair shot. He should have had Paul Heyman do the chair shot.
So, yeah, see, we already got a chair
That was
shot, like,
great.
and I don't know. I feel like they gave a little too much away. We got Roman pie facing Paul here as well, and Paul
feel
going
like,
to the ground, and then CM
they
Punk
did
coming
this-
in. CM Punk says nothing,
That's what
by
I'm
the
saying. It
way.
was
Going into WrestleMania, CM Punk says nothing. No, not a word spoken.
he's literally twice in 2 Raws slid into the ring, curb stomp. That's it.
Yeah,
He's just there for the curb stomp.
yeah,
Just taking
Yeah.
curb stomps.
and they're vicious ones too. Steph's laying them in, dude.
I have Seth Rollins saved professional wrestling as my last note for Raw.
You think he's gonna save it?
That was a quote from Pat McAfee.
Oh my
no,
god,
Pat McAfee quote.
Jesus,
Pat McAfee.
God, dude, I bet it was.
That's crazy.
I bet
Pat
Dirt, you
McAfee.
gotta take notes during Mania, because Dirt will catch all the good commentator slip ups.
Pat McAfee.
Did you watch his big night at
No,
Pittsburgh? Pat McAfee.
no, I don't know. What was that? Was
I
that him?
only
Just
caught
him was like, he was like, I'm doing my podcast, but it starts after 3. Like, what is this? Is that what it was?
It was more of a give back to the city of Pittsburgh and invite a bunch of Hall of Famer Pittsburgh players. So,
Oh, okay. So
Cool.
people who like
Jey Uso
Pittsburgh
was there
cared.
too.
I'm sure he was. The whole production
Yeah,
was
'cause they
put
had,
on
like-
by WWE.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But they had like Sidney Crosby, Ben Roethlisberger, Paul
Yeah.
Skeens, all Pittsburgh people.
All the big people from Pittsburgh.
All the big people
Wiz
from
Khalifa.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he was. Him and Snoop Dogg performed Young, Wild, and Free. I don't know why they're still performing that song from like
Dude,
20
rest in peace,
years ago.
Paul Walker, dude.
Yeah. I don't think it's the same song, but yeah.
Yeah, not.
Isn't that song?
No.
No. What am I thinking of?
You're thinking of "See You Again."
Oh,
Him and,
okay.
I forgot the other person.
I get it now.
But yeah,
Paul's,
that was close. I mean, yeah.
Paul's saying I think Paul Heyman will walk away from all of them in Mania. Oh, okay, that's something I haven't heard yet. Actually, I'll come back to that in our when we get to our prediction on that match.
Yeah,
I'll come back to that because that's an interesting take.
He'll go to Dominic Mysterio.
Dom leaves with everything, baby. All right, that's it. That's Raw. So you guys want to get into
Yeah, that is
you guys want to dive right into the predictions then? Because
WrestleMania?
I got a nice little bracket here I made up, guys. Nice little bracket for night 1 and 2.
okay.
WrestleMania.
Now, do you want to go
41.
in the order of your bracket? Or
Yeah.
Do you want
Yeah.
to go in the order of the bracket, or
Yeah,
do you
I'll-
want to go in the order of? I have the list up here. But...
Yeah, I have the list as well. I did the bracket in how I would put it. The lineup, I guess. I saw the matches for night 1 and I saw the matches for night 2, and I'm pretty sure this is how it'll go. It may be off by a match or two in order, but yeah, it's fine. Let's see here.
I'm looking at the match. Right now.
First match I got for night 1. We have frozen. Hold on. Oh, yeah, we're fine. We'll be back visually in just a moment. Just give my Discord time to catch up. Night 1. Let's get into night 1 regardless. Night 1 is the War Raiders versus the New Day. The War Raiders being the WWE Tag Team Champions. And they're going to be fighting a very cooled off New Day. Now, what do you guys think about this match, and who do you have?
I don't know. Probably New Day.
You think New Day?
I like New Day better. Yeah, I like New Day better.
Okay, is that a locked-in pick there for you, Dirt?
Yeah, that's it. That's locked in for me. There's no way I'm picking War Raiders over New Day any day of the week anyway.
See, now a lot of times I'll pick based off of how I think that WWE is going to book this, and
I'm going with my heart on all of this. This is all my heart says, and my heart says it's New Day.
Okay. Nate,
Kayfabe it up in here.
what about you?
I'm also going New Day, and I think we're gonna get like a Big E somewhere in this little mixture. I think they win it. Big E.
Big spread is going to be happening soon.
He comes back out and gives us a little bit more. I don't know. I just feel like we need to move on from the War Raiders. They were cool, great. All right, now let's move on and let's put it on someone spicier.
Big E Langston.
Yeah. Okay. So you're going New Day.
Full spread Langston.
I'll put a little asterisk next to it and put Big E. Do you think Big E's going to help them win, or he's going to come out and try to cost them the win?
I think he's going to be a major distractor.
Yeah, I think it's more of a I feel like it's more of after the match type of to come out.
Dirt, you think he's showing up
Doesn't
as
affect
well?
the match.
We're back, by the way, visually. So, Dirt, you think he's coming back as well? Okay.
I think it's a possibility.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is a lock. Nate's adding. You can add an asterisk, which it doesn't give you any bonus point here, but okay. Well, I've got
piggybacking off what
both of
Jay
you
was
picking
saying.
New Day. My brother, who would typically be here, the fourth man here. He had joined the army, as we've covered in depth here on the show, and he gave me his picks via letter. So I'm gonna read them as we go along here. And who did he pick here for this match? Well, guess what? He didn't pick for this match because he probably doesn't know this match is happening. But if I know my brother, he's picking the New Day. He would never shy away from Kofi Kingston, who is one of his favorites growing up.
Huge Kofi fan.
Huge Kofi fan. Loves up, up, down, down. Loves, he just loves the New Day, man. You know? Whoa, where'd Nate go? Nate, you left.
He's back. He's
No,
back.
I had to refocus camera.
Paul's thinking the War Raiders. Okay, Paul. Okay. I'm kind of feeling Paul's
odd man
vibe a
out.
little bit.
Raiders.
Yeah, I'm picking the War Raiders to retain here. I think the New Day's cooled
fair.
off too much. I think they've cooled off too much. I don't think it's going to get the reaction you think it's going to get heel wise. I think it'll get more of a reaction if the War Raiders win, because people do like them. I mean, we may not, but people do. And
Sure, sure.
I don't dislike the War Raiders. We put that out there. I just feel like New Day.
I love Ivar.
It
He's
has
awesome.
a better storyline.
Ivar's the man,
I
dude.
feel like they just have a better storyline.
They do, but it's just cooled off so much.
Ooh,
And
what's next?
you guys are going to feel a little silly when you see Biggie sitting in a suit on the pre-show.
No, he definitely is.
Yeah, but you're still right. He
You're
could
gonna feel
still
silly when he's twisted up in that turnbuckle, fully spread out.
sprawl the eagle.
Oh.
All right, up next, guys. We got our picks locked in there. Yeah, Paul says the New Day are not the same as they were. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I'm
That's
the
why I
I'm the
said
only
I'm-
one who
I'm
differentiated
voting
my
with
pick
heart.
here. So next up we
You're the
have.
one who used your brain on this one.
Well, no, I don't think so. I could be completely
Oh,
wrong.
yeah.
I really could. It's up in the air.
Keep it all into it.
Next up, we got the first, believe this or not, I believe this is correct. I tried to check the stats on this earlier. I could find nothing that discredited this information. This will be the first non-title, no stipulation, one-on-one women's match at WrestleMania. Jade Cargill versus Naomi. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I guess, but boring. Honk shoot.
Now, I don't think this is that boring.
Shoot.
Well, I think the build up to this feud's a little bit boring. It had some spice going into it. And then again, like the New Day, for some reason, it's cooled off since, the tears were shed on that SmackDown between Bianca and Naomi. Naomi's cut a few promos, dressed in caution tape in the back, and they've actually been pretty good. I thought they've been pretty good. She's really been digging into this heel character, and in my opinion, has been carrying the feud. Jade does nothing. Jade looks good.
Mm.
She looks,
It-
and that's
it looks
about it.
cool.
She looks cool. She looks like a Storm from X-Men action figure, but that's about all you get. In ring wise, I don't even know. I mean, you don't see that much of her in ring wise. Promo wise, not good. She's always got to have people around her to kind of lift her up. Naomi is a wrestler here, and she's going up against an attraction. And I'm going to go with the wrestler here. I'm going to give you my pick first. I'm picking Naomi to win this feud, and I think it's going to tie in to a match that's on night 2. So I'm picking Naomi.
I'm going Jade all the way. I'm going Jade because I do not like Naomi.
I mean, I used to not like Naomi, but she's kind of a. You could call me a heel heavy or whatever you want to say, but I don't know. I'm digging this. I'm rooting for the wrestler here, and Naomi. I'm gonna pick Naomi because it's definitely gonna affect my pick later on with the triple threat women's match. Whoop.
Say that again, Nate. Big fart on Naomi.
No, I'm actually picking Naomi as well.
Oh. Wow. Didn't expect that. I thought I was going to be the only one on
Me
that
and
one.
Nate are going different.
Okay.
No, I'm going Naomi.
Now, Dirt has Jade. Okay.
Yep.
Paul also,
It
in the
is
chat,
Jacob.
Paul says he likes Jade. And Jacob, my brother, has
Pick
picked...
Jade.
Yes, he has picked
Didn't know
Jade.
the match was happening.
Yes. No, he picked Jade.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he
I'm in
loves
the
Jade.
majority both of these votes.
Yeah. Well, we both like Jade. I mean, we like the way she looks and all that stuff, and we're rooting for her. But She hasn't done too much. I don't know. I've heard some things backstage that she's had some quarrels with some of the women in the locker room. You know, maybe she's kind of pushing her weight around a little bit when she doesn't really have any.
Yeah, well, that's the locker room.
Yeah, she's 2% body fat.
I mean, dude, that's
She's
probably
got
you're
some
probably
good
giving her too much.
Oh, true that.
Mm-hmm.
She is built like an action figure.
She is.
Oh yeah, dude, she doesn't look real. It's crazy.
You know what she looks like? You ever seen Mad Max?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I've seen like
Damn.
bits and pieces. I don't know the characters.
Yeah, Tina Turner's character.
Tina Turner?
Have you seen
What?
have you
She
seen
changed her-
have you seen Forgetting Sarah Marshall starring Jason Segel?
Yes.
Nate, you had no reason to bring this up. You just wanted to see Dirt get mad about Jason Segel. Did you hear he's going to be the
I know.
host of WrestleMania?
Dude, he's gonna be on the pre-show with Big E.
Yeah. Jason Segel and Big
Jason
E.
Segal.
Now that would be fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get to the next match, guys. We got Rey Mysterio.
Journey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano, aka Chad Gable. Now, this one's
I'm going El Grande on this one.
ooh, okay, just right away. Dirt, you're gonna
Going
secure
El Grande.
an El Grande.
I'm
Okay.
going El Grande on this. And I think there's going to be I'm going to put an asterisk on mine. Dom interference.
Okay. Well, he's in a match on night 2, so I guess that could still work. Yeah.
Definitely Dom interference.
I'm gonna put Dom. There you go.
And then put a parentheses. Could go either way.
Well, no, that's not a pick. Paul's undecided here. Yeah, this one I'm not undecided. I have a pick. I got a pick. What's yours, Nate?
I'm going Rey Mysterio.
Okay.
Asterisk unmasking Chad Gable.
Oh.
Okay. Asterisk.
You guys are going to Philly.
Unmasked Chad. Okay. My brother I don't think he knows about this one, as I don't see it.
He would pick Rey Mysterio. He would pick Rey Mysterio.
No, I think my brother would pick El Grande.
I like Chad.
I think he
Yeah.
would pick El Grande. I think he would. And you know
Especially if
what?
Your brother identifies with the 6'1".
I am also picking El Grande. And I'll tell you why.
Oh man.
El Grande pick for me,
Hold on.
asterisk, an attempted unmasking of Rey Mysterio is how Chad wins this
Rey
match.
Mysterio.
He attempts to unmask Rey. Rey's like, trying to keep it on, and that's how he gets the roll-up victory pin here over Rey. This feud is not over. This will continue into Backlash and eventually to a mask versus mask match.
Now, I want to put another asterisk and say that Rey will come out with Mexican flag theming.
You don't win anything. Well, I mean, I will remember.
Rey's gonna come out doing the old entrance.
Okay.
He's gonna get trampoline out of the thing to start his
Ooh,
music like he
yeah.
used to. But
Who's that
instead of
jumping
landing
out
it
the sky?
perfectly, he blows his knee out. and the match is
R.E.Y..
canceled.
God.
Mysterio, here we go. All right, next match, guys. Those picks are locked in. We got LA Knight, the current United States champion, versus Jacob Fatu. This
He's
is,
straight across the board for everyone.
you think so?
This is a
think
tough
they
one
should.
for me.
It's
I'm gonna
really
have
tough.
to go.
Would you like to know what? I'm going to give you
That's
Jake's
really-
first. Let me tell you what Jake's is first here, because it's pretty funny. I got some French fries, by the way, here.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Jacob's is Jacob Fatu kills everyone and wins. He has like
Kind of the
regular.
direction
He has
I'm gonna
regular
go.
picks like where he circled the picks, and then he has his Jacob Fatu pick. Just Jacob Fatu kills everyone and wins. So he's got Fatu. Dirt, who do you got?
I'm gonna go with Fatu. Jacob Fatu.
Okay,
He's a crazy man.
he is.
Fatu, give him the belt.
Nate's
LA
picking
Knight,
Fatu.
punks you.
All right, guys, I'm gonna surprise you here. I'm picking LA Knight.
Yikes.
Yep.
I had a feeling you were doing that. I had a
Yep.
feeling you were going to.
And I'll tell you why. Okay. I think
What you got
Jacob
there?
Fatu can. I think LA Knight could retain this title in a manner of ways, to where Fatu doesn't get pinned or submit. It's very easy to do here. This is just a singles match, right? And I don't think that this U.S. title is the right fit for Jacob Fatu. I just don't think it is.
I was just about to say the U.S. looks really good on Jacob Fatu.
No, it looks
Just
good
in
on
my
LA
head.
Knight. It does. And it fits him. Mid card range. Jacob Fatu's
But it's a
above.
completely
He's
different
above these guys.
vibe.
He already is. You know, and if you give him that belt, he's gonna have to lose it at some point. You know.
Yeah, eventually.
I don't know.
I think
I also went super heel heavy, and I think this is going to be a heel heavy WrestleMania, and I think to even some of it out, you're going to get some babyface wins. Now, does Tama cost Jacob Fatu this match? Does Solo cost him this match? You know,
that's my theory.
Mhm.
I think Jacob wins the United States Championship, and somehow it leads into a storyline of him and Solo. Him v Solo.
Yeah. Paul likes my LA Knight pick. He picked LA too, so I'm not the only one. Got Paul on my side.
God.
I don't even like LA Knight.
I know. That's why I knew you were going to pick him.
Well, I mean, that's not why I'm picking. I'm picking him for logical reasons here. I think Jacob Fatu can stand strong, look strong, and still not gain the title. It's very easy. All he's got to do is get disqualified by putting LA Knight through a table. LA Knight still retains the title.
Yeah, that's true. I hate disqualifications.
I feel like you get Fatu the belt, and then you get our boy Drew McIntyre into a storyline with Fatu, or you go solo route. You either do solo Fatu or Fatu McIntyre.
Everything you just said makes
Two big
may hope
boys.
LA Knight wins even more.
Two big boys.
I hope LA Knight wins even more
Yeah.
now after Nate just said that. I hope yes, he's on his way to a victory at
But it's
WrestleMania.
perfect because McIntyre always going after bloodline, and
He's
needs
going
a
out for a
belt.
Bud
So why
Light
not-
Lime.
Yep, Bud Light Lime, and
That's
he
the
needs
name
a
of
belt.
Roman's faction.
The Bud Light Limes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No. I think Fatu has a absolute 80% chance of winning, but this is a risk I'm willing to take here because I think there is, a logical sense in LA Knight actually picking up this victory here and actually getting a victory at WrestleMania. You know, this would be his first one as well. You know,
Big win.
it's both of their
Big
first
win.
WrestleManias, so we're getting a match between two guys who haven't been to WrestleMania before in a match,
Couple of amateurs, if you ask me.
and they're going against each other. It's pretty interesting.
Not just kidding.
Next up, guys, Gunther versus Jey Uso, World Heavyweight Championship.
It's Jey Uso all the way.
Jey Uso.
You guys locked in that fast like that?
Locking in
it's
Jey Uso. I've been saying it.
All the momentum's on Jay's side.
I've been saying Jey Uso for an entire road of WrestleMania.
Also, that 2 speed promo I watched earlier,
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean,
Motivational.
that sold you?
Yeah, I'm
Um,
a Jay fan.
now-
After seeing that,
I'm reading my brother's pick here, and I'm actually surprised at what he circled.
Gunther.
He did. He wrote Gunther. I wrote Gunther as well. I am picking Gunther because like I've said before, I've said it before here on the sauce many times, Nate, you know, Gunther did this last year. We watched Gunther have a significant title reign with the Intercontinental title, held it for over a year, took it to Mania, lost it to Sami Zayn. Big moment for Sami. Gunther put on the back burner, comes back a little bit later, wins this World Heavyweight title, has defeated many opponents on his lengthy title reign here, all for him just to go to WrestleMania and drop it again to someone that's, 150 pounds lighter than him again. I don't think so. I think Gunther's paid his due. I think he's shown that he can hold his own on the mic way more so than Jay can. And in the ring as well. Let's not overlook that. I know that it's a joke that Jay's got the 6 moves or whatever that the Usos do, but it's not good when, that's a thing people say. It's not good. Yeah. Regardless. So, my heart's not in it for Jay. This character has it's gotten over with some fans, and I get why. I went to a live show, and I was eating with the rest of them. It was fun as hell. Jay Uso's intros, it was awesome. But I think he's cooled down, man. I think he has cooled down a lot. I think it was a little too late for that really serious promo where he was trying to hush the crowd to keep them from yeeting. I think it was a little bit too late. I think we should have got way more serious Jay leading into this. I think Gunther's done most of the work here in this feud. After him winning the Rumble, I think Gunther beating up his brother and in front of him is probably the best thing out of this whole thing that we've got.
That was good.
And I think there will be a lot of that in this promo package leading into this match. So, I'm picking Gunther, dude. I'm picking him to retain. I think that's a pretty logical reason why. And I get why you would pick Jay. I think he's got plenty of logic on his side as well. He's over like hell. You think you're not going to sell twice as much merch with him holding the belt? You're crazy. I get why.
Now, do you think Gunther wins by submission?
Ooh, I would love that. I would absolutely love it if he just choked him out like he has been. I mean, keep in mind, guys, Gunther has beaten Jey Uso 3 times. 3 strikes, you're out. It should be 3 strikes, you're out. This guy won the Rumble, and he's getting a 4th strike.
Strikeout.
Dude,
Jey
I'm sorry. And Gunther
Dude,
looks like a bitch if he goes into WrestleMania and loses to the dude that he whooped his ass 3 times.
That's why he.
Paul's yeeting down there. Paul, I can't believe
Dude, he
it.
loves Jey Uso, dude. I'm starting to eat chat right now. Everybody sound off. Eats in chat.
No yeet.
Mimi. What is this one? Oh, that's a good one.
All right, so we got our picks locked in there. Tiffany Stratton, the champion, versus Charlotte Flair for the WWE Women's Championship.
Tiffy time.
Uh-oh. No, do her catchphrase. That's one of her moves.
Yeah, it is.
She's kind of like Jay. She's got about 6 moves. That's one of them.
Yep.
Nate, that's your pick for good right there?
Yep.
Tiff?
Tiffy.
All right.
Tiffy
Tiff.
time.
I'm picking Tiff too. Just 'cause I don't like Charlotte Flair.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a good reason. Who did Jacob pick over here? Let's see.
You picked Charlotte.
Oh my God, he did.
Knew it.
This is my first time seeing these, by the way.
He doesn't like Tiffany, doesn't he?
No, I think he saw the promo, and Jake had a different interpretation of the promo.
Oh.
Of like their little promo that went haywire on SmackDown. He saw it as like a good thing for Charlotte going into this WrestleMania.
The one where she said Kaiser was in her DMs or something?
Yeah.
That one?
The one where she just totally bombed. Yeah.
Yeah.
He thought that was a good thing for her because he's like, it's going to be go away heat that, the people in the back are going to tell her is good heat.
Yeah.
and they're gonna tell her it's so good that they put the title on her. And I was like, oh shit, you might be right. Because and there's a little part of me that would kind of enjoy that. There is. Seeing the crowd reaction, just being absolutely pissed that Charlotte's waltzed her way in here again and just secured herself another title. I mean,
I'm so pissed to hear
the
it.
devastation is disgusting. But
You see,
for the first time in a long time, I'm with you guys on this one. I'm going Tiffany because I was kind of a Tiffany hater for a while. I don't really, I still sort of
but who do
am.
you
She's
hate?
growing. I think she could work on her mic skills just a little bit, just tune those up a little bit. But in ring wise, she's a lot better. Also, she's got some size. I love that. I love muscles. Muscles are good on a wrestler. Makes sense to me. Charlotte, I don't know, man. She's looking, more and more like Cher every day.
Charlotte's also a very stiff person.
Yeah, she's stiff in ring.
She's like super choreographed too. You can like see the moves.
Before they
Oh, yeah.
happen, like 15 minutes before they happen.
Yeah. She's like playing out X's on the fucking field, just like lining them up and shit.
All right, Paul's got Tiffany too. Cool. All four of us picked Tiffany. Jake's the odd man out on that one. All right, your main event for night one is Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins versus CM Punk. I wrote here the battle for Paul Heyman's love. The main event. Who's gonna win this match and get to fuck Paul Heyman? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I'm telling you, I know who's gonna
and
lose.
Punk.
Roman for sure is going to lose, but it's a toss up for me between Punk and Rollins.
Okay, I see a lot of people saying that. Yeah, and
Strong
I'm kind of in the same boat as in like I don't want a Roman. I don't want a Roman win, bro. Like Roman's been in this main event of Mania for the past 9 Manias. Like good lord,
100 years.
yeah, like. So I'd rather not see him come out on top, even though he has lost at some of these Manias that he's been in the main event of. He's still been there, and. I mean, he even had one against Seth and Brock Lesnar. I mean, this is, we've had this match before, except it was Brock Lesnar instead of Punk. And Seth was cashing in on Money in the Bank. But, I don't know. This one was the hardest one for me to pick. My hatred towards CM Punk. Nate knows it well. My love for Seth Rollins, you guys know that. And
Yeah,
I'm in the middle on Roman most of the time. I love Roman. He's awesome,
I
but
never liked Roman. I never ever since the Shield. I hated Roman.
yeah, he was my least favorite in the Shield.
Dean Ambrose was my favorite in the Shield.
Okay, let's see what Paul says. Paul's saying that Roman will win, but Paul will leave all of them. Okay, yeah, that's right. Roman will win.
I agree with the Paul thing. I think Paul will leave all of them too. I think he's going straight over to Dominic Mysterio.
Or
Dude,
he could,
you're really pushing that theory.
I don't know about Dominic, but I mean, he could just leave all of them. I mean, Paul has had a hell of a run. It's about time for him to be able to relax some in his life. I mean, if he wants to.
Paul Heyman's the new member of Judgment Day.
I love it, dude. He starts.
Dude.
Yeah, he starts managing JD McDonough. Brian Peppers.
I think it's CM Punk, of course. I think we're gonna get.
Oh shit!
I think we're gonna get 7 curve stomps, 3 GTS, and a few. What was the Roman's thing? The whatever he does.
Ooh,
Yeah, we're gonna get a few of those.
So Nate, who's your pick?
CM Punk.
Okay, so you're picking Punk.
I'm gonna.
How do you think
Seth.
that's coming about? Who's Punk pinning? Can I ask you that?
Roman.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna
It's
put
the
an
biggest-
asterisk next to that and put pins Roman.
It's his first main event. Wait, you have to look at me. Wrestlemania main event. You know what I'm saying? Because he did get a night 1 main event. Let's all we talked about that, but I think they gave it to him on a pin over Roman. The best way to do it.
Okay. Dirt. What about you?
I think it's gonna be Seth's gonna win, and it's gonna come off of a Shield powerbomb, where directly after Paul Heyman's gonna hold the foot of Roman Reigns so that Seth can get the pin, and then Paul is gonna be so beside himself he's not even gonna believe he just did that. He's gonna cry.
Ooh, that's actually kind of good.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of good. I mean, it doesn't even have to be a power bomb. It could just be some sort of something happens, and it looks, Seth and Roman are both crawling back into the ring to a dead, lifeless CM Punk, and Paul holds Roman's
foot.
foot.
The Shield one. What's the Shield one where they pick him up? And
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's like, but I was just saying, it doesn't even have to be a power bomb. Just the ending of that is perfect. The ending, like to where Paul holds his foot, and he's like, "What am I doing?"
Could be like a spear
He's just
into
there and he grabs it.
Yeah,
be like
so Dirt's picking Seth here.
Yep.
You could do like a final moments of like CM Punk, Roman spears Punk. Roman goes, it gets like the pin or something. It gets messed up by Paul, like distracting the ref, and then Seth comes in, does something like curve stomps both of them and pins CM Punk.
I was motioning with my fist.
I think Paul Heyman's gonna curb stomp all three. I think.
Yeah, or that.
Let's see who Jake picked. Jacob, he picked. Let's see, where is it?
He picks CM Punk.
Where does it say it? Okay, Rollins versus Roman versus Punk.
He picked
He
Punk.
picks Punk.
No, he picked Rollins, and then it has a big arrow, and it has an arrow pointing to the back, and on the back of it says, "I can't believe I did that."
Yes, neither can Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman can't believe it either.
So yeah, I can't believe Jake picked Seth Rollins either, but he has been paying heavy attention to the feud, even despite being at boot camp. But he's picked Seth Rollins here, which is a surprise to me, definitely, because I'm also gonna pick Seth Rollins. I'm gonna pick Seth Rollins. I think that the ending of Raw made me sort of think that, oh man, maybe Seth isn't gonna win. Why has he been standing tall at the end of both SmackDown and Raw? That makes it almost seem like, oh, he's not going to win now because he's gotten his he's been the one standing over both of them going into Mania. There's no way he'll be winning now. But I think that's kind of a swerve trying to make me think that way. I think Seth's still going to win. I think Paul is going
I think
to
the juice is dry on Roman Reigns. I think the
a little bit.
The milk squeezed. We got it all.
A little bit.
We got
now, I think the juice isn't squeezed between him and Punk, because him and Punk haven't had a one-on-one match, and that's something that I think people will want. And I think that Nate, you saying he getting pinned here, I think that kind of gives away a one-on-one match scenario between them a little bit.
True.
I think that Seth wins, and I think he's going to pin Punk. He has not done that yet.
That's what I got too. I got pinned Punk.
He has not done that yet.
and
Punk
then-
actually has the comeuppance on him match-wise. So Punk's got his number. And I think this is Seth's time finally. I don't think Paul is going to help him win either. I think Paul is going to be too much of a distraction between Punk and Roman, and it's kind of going to cancel them out to where Seth doesn't even need Paul's help.
Yeah.
Him just being there at ringside is a favor enough. Him not being there at this point would be a detriment to Seth winning.
I just gotta say, I just thought about it. The last two pay-per-views, I picked CM Punk and I was wrong on both of them. So
I might want to pick.
So- no, I'm going for the third time's a charm.
Paul says Roman will win, and he also said you can't forget about Roman's Superman punches. Punchers.
Favorite move is I hate that move.
I think Paul does too. If I recall our conversation from the other night, I'm not a fan of Superman punches.
He should have replaced that with a good old JBL clothesline.
Oh yeah,
From
we
hell.
love a good clothesline, dude. We love a good clothesline.
No. Roman Reigns should do a Swanton bomb.
No. Actually, that would be kind of sick. If we saw Roman do that, you'd be like, "Oh shit."
Oh my god.
That'd be the last thing he ever did. He'd have to retire after that because they'd ask him to do it too many times. He's like, I'm done.
Oh man, they'll just put him in a mask, and then we can just make him El Romano, El Romano Samoa. Yeah, and then we can just get Jeff Hardy to play him sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's night one.
That's it. That's night one.
Night one. Night two is not as many matches. Not as many matches, but I will have. I have a little. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot something about night one.
Damn it, this thing is so tiny.
Actually, no. I'll do it for both nights because that doesn't make sense to do it just for one night. We'll do that for both.
Night 2 is a big night, by the way.
Night two is a big night. Night 2 is a very big night. Now, there was going to be a match here that is no longer on the card. Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton. Kevin Owens having to have surgery and opt out of this year's WrestleMania. Very sad because this feud was getting good. This was this was a good little spicy feud. Now, Orton doesn't have a match, but it seems like he's going to be doing something. Now, if he does have a match, who would you guys like to see him face? Now, I think...
Orton?
Yeah. Now, I think if you get this one correct, and if you guess Solo, and it is, you can't guess Solo because that's just easy. So if they're gonna give us a surprise Orton opponent, who's it gonna be?
The Rock. He's gonna ruin WrestleMania.
Ray Phoenix or Penta's brother.
Okay. Ray Phoenix. That's not a bad pick. I'm gonna say Carlito.
Carlito's a good pick.
And
JD,
Dirt, who do you say?
JD.
I'm sticking with The Rock.
The Rock? Okay, I didn't know that was serious.
He said that was serious.
Well, The Rock's done it before. The Rock came out and had the fastest WrestleMania match in all of history with Eric Rowan one year.
Imagine the headlines: a surprise match at WrestleMania, Randy Orton and The Rock.
Oh yeah.
I know how to write it.
Now, what if instead of Randy getting a match, he comes in at the end of the main event and head kicks someone?
He does some legend killer shit.
Huh?
Dude, that would be insane.
Yeah, the Viper's back.
there's one in my lunchbox downstairs.
And then that kind of like that puts him in that storyline to kind of fit in somewhere in that main event. That little title.
I'm talking about the Cody Rhodes Cena match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes and
just
Stacey.
RKO's both of them, and he's like, "I'm the legend killer, Randy Orton. I'm a mean man."
Well, I don't think
feel
he's
like if it-
necessarily mean if he's kicking people. I mean, people like it.
Dude, Randy's been wanting to head kick someone for the last few months now.
Yeah,
Let's unleash that.
I think we should
Why-
too. I mean, I
Why
don't
missed out on
dislike
this
him
opportunity?
coming in at the end, but let's get to night 2. First match I have from night 2 of WrestleMania, the day after Dirt's birthday here. Bayley. This is on Easter, by the way. This night 2 WrestleMania. Bayley and Lyra Valkyria versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, the champions. This is for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles on the Raw side of things. So,
I'm going Team Bailey.
really? Okay.
Yikes.
I mean, he could be
The only,
right.
reason, the only reason I'm against it, right? Because if Team Bailey wins, that makes Lyra Valkyria double champ. So she'll be IC and tag champ. So I do not see that happening. So I think I'm picking Liv
I mean,
Morgan.
it could
and
happen,
Raquel.
dude. It could.
It can.
It could happen,
That'll
and then
be
it could tie
insane.
into the feud between her and Bailey. Like, oh, she's got 2
Yeah.
belts.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm going Liv Morgan and Raquel retains.
Yeah, and like I said, Liv and Raquel have put on some of the best tag team matches on the women's side in a long time. Main eventing a few different Raws, having a match against Io Sky and Dakota Kai that was very memorable and very good. I'm also going to go with Liv and Raquel because I think they deserve it. I think they deserve a good win. And I think Liv Morgan herself has been a shining star in the women's division, in ring and character wise. She does a great job. Better than I believe Bailey and Valkyria, who are milk toast. This is Team Milk Toast. This is the team. Nate, you realize we got the team that we summoned this team.
Yeah.
We said they were going to become a tag team, and one could be milk and one could be toast, and their team Milk Toast. Now my brother doesn't have a pick here because he doesn't know this match is happening, but got added to the card so late. But I do know he would pick Liv and Raquel because there's no way.
He picks Bailey.
There's no way. Yeah, he would pick. No, he'd pick Bailey. He wouldn't pick Valkyria.
Oh, okay.
But Dirk could be right. He could throw us. We've each got one that we all picked opposite of. That's pretty cool. Next match is Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. Wow.
Oh, and a street fight. You didn't say that. And it's Sin City street fight.
Oh, it is.
What
It's a
does that
Sin
mean?
City street fight.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's Vegas?
It means Damian Priest is
Yeah.
going to get out all his sex toys and shove them up Drew's butt.
No. It's a Vegas reference.
Oh my god. That was great. Oh, that was hilarious.
I'm going to go.
Watch
the
out, Drew.
McIntyre. Yeah, I'm going to go Drew McIntyre on this one.
I'm going Drew.
Because I feel like Drew has a giant sword. I feel like that's.
Well, he doesn't use that anymore, Dirt. He hasn't used that in a while.
No.
He has a giant sword. I don't think you can put dildos and swords.
That
in
was
the
a
same
Vince thing, dude. Vince loved the sword.
Yeah, I
This
like
is
that
just one-
sword.
This is just one big sword fight at the end of it.
Yeah, dude. Imagine
Paul's
a
got
sword.
Drew. Nate, you're picking Drew as well?
Yeah, I'm picking Drew.
Whoa, Nate. Against your
Yeah, I know.
favorite?
It's
Dude,
unanimous.
these are my
Sweep.
two favorites. One of my two favorites,
Who did
and
my
I'm
brother
going
pick?
Drew.
Oh, I love Drew McIntyre.
Who did my brother pick? Oh, Drew.
Yeah, it's unanimous.
Everybo-
It's a sweep.
It's a sweep.
Everybody picks Drew.
Sweep.
Sorry.
It's a sweep
Damian-
except for me. I am picking Damian Priest.
I'll say if Damian Priest actually pulls this one out, that's great. He is a king of street fights. He said, didn't he say that when he
Yep.
fought Gunther?
Yep, I think Damian Priest is going to win, and I think it's going to be because of an interference from Bad Bunny.
Okay.
Bad buddy. What?
Yes,
Yeah.
This-
yeah.
yes. I
They
think
should've-
I think, dude, call me crazy, but I think you're going to get Bad Bunny versus Drew McIntyre at some point.
True. In Puerto Rico again. Dude, he popped in
I didn't
Puerto
put that
Rico.
asterisk down, but I am picking Priest. I am picking. I'm
Dude,
not,
dude, Bad Bunny popped in Puerto Rico when he came out. in
Oh,
that
yeah.
one event.
Now let's go to a fun one. See, that one's not so fun for me. I feel like both of those guys deserve better than to just fight each other.
Wait, one thing. I think
Mhm.
they should have not made it a street fight. They should have made it that what's that Sheamus Irish bar fight that he had with
Oh, the Donnybrook.
yeah, he should this should be a Donnybrook match.
Yeah, a little tallywag match.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Little dilly. Next match, guys, we got Braun Breaker, the Intercontinental Champion, versus Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio
Whoa,
versus
whoa.
Penta for the Intercontinental Championship match in a fatal four-way at WrestleMania 41. Let's see.
This
Nate,
is genuinely the
start with
hardest
you.
one.
yeah,
this
this
is the hardest
was tough. This one's tough. I
You
thought
could
this was
go-
hard.
I think Finn is the weak man out on this.
I
Yeah, Finn
think
Balor. Yeah, he's. I think he's got the lowest percentage.
I'm going, and this is a wild card, okay? Very big wild card. I'm going Dominic Mysterio with a Carlito assistant somehow.
Whoa.
Okay.
Carlito assist. Dominic Mysterio pulls it off somehow. And of course, it's like everyone's gonna be shocked because they're like, "How the hell did this guy win?"
I don't think so. I don't know if you saw Rey Mysterio. God, I did it again. Dominic Mysterio's match against Penta on Raw a few weeks ago. It was very good.
was.
Dominic looked very good. He kind of was pulling off some stuff we had never seen him do before. I think Dominic has been holding back on some of his in-ring ability and work that we've seen. And I think we're going to see a lot more of it in this match. My pick is also Dominic Mysterio. I think he pins Finn Balor after Finn Balor gets hit with Penta's finisher. Penta hits him with the finisher, but what's his name pulls Penta out of the ring to start beating him up. And Dominic's going to pull some Eddie Guerrero type style sliding and pin to where he's not even the one who did the move on Finn Balor, but he's going to pin him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like let's just say Penta goes, he hits Finn Balor with his move, but then he goes to hit Braun Breaker with his move too. And while he's hitting Braun Breaker with the move, Dominic's getting the pin on Finn Balor.
Wait, are you picking Dominic as well?
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, 100%.
I thought it was a wild card. I thought it was
No,
crazy.
that's not. That's why I don't think it's a wild card. I think Dominic is the second highest percentage. I think Braun Breaker is the highest percentage to retain, and I think Dominic is second
pick?
highest. I think Finn's got the lowest.
No, I was going to
Penta's
pick
there.
Dominic because Dominic's my favorite wrestler in the WWE right now.
Yeah, he's the best.
He's the best. I think he's going to be the face of the company in the next year.
Pinter.
And I think the IC is just like, the first stepping stone in that long dynasty of Dom Mysterio.
Mm-hmm.
Dom Guerrero.
Yeah. Well, okay, pick Dom, dude.
Yeah, I picked Dom.
Did Jake get this match, or was this before?
Let me look. Hold on. I'm writing this down. No, I think he knew about it. Let me see. Because he's got a lot on here. Okay, so he didn't know who the opponents were going to be. He knew this was going to be some sort of triple threat or fatal four-way, and I think he went in his mind here. He went with triple threat, and he picked Sheamus, which is funny. So Sheamus is not even on the card, which is sad.
Hey, I guess that's Finn Balor.
If Jake knew this match, and if I put myself into the head of Jake, if Jake is like anyone in this match, it is Dominic Mysterio. He's a little turd boy, and he's going to be rooting for Dominic. But I also think he would root for Braun. But I think he would be sold on our Dominic, and this will be our first actual sweep across right here. This is a sweep.
The belt looks best on Dominic.
A sweep for Dominic, dude. We better get this one right.
Yeah, IC title and Dominic was nice.
Oh yeah, it looks beautiful.
Nice.
Beautiful,
Sweet.
dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Judgment Day's got all the gold again without Balor or Priest. That'd be beautiful.
Then they're gonna have a JD McDonough best friends match. He's gonna be in a cage above the ring, and it's gonna be Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah. I think he'd go with Finn. He'd go with his dad.
Yeah.
All right, next match: AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. I feel like this is easy.
I never really liked AJ Styles.
This is an easy pick for me, at least. Win, lose, or draw, I am picking AJ Styles.
Yeah. Put me down for the big old LP.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Well, Logan Paul on this one.
Oh my God, guys. How could you do this?
LP getting another WrestleMania W.
Another one? He's had L's at WrestleMania.
I thought he had one. He beat
a huge feud with him. He's out for me.
He beat the Mysterios at WrestleMania, the first one, didn't he?
No, he lost.
Wait, he's lost every single WrestleMania?
I think so.
I'm Googling this.
Who, AJ Styles?
No, Logan.
No.
Did he not lose to The
Logan Paul.
Miz as well?
I know he lost to Seth Rollins, right? Oh my God, I'm typing it. Caps!
All right, and then my brother has, let's see who my brother has here for Paul. And, oh, wait, hold on. I didn't see the back here, guys. I didn't see the back here.
What do you got?
Oh, okay. He's okay. Never mind. It doesn't matter. He said if it's just a one-on-one match because Penta's so popular. That's what he said. He picks Penta. If it was one-on-one.
Logan Paul record at WrestleMania is 1-0. 1-0. Holy crap! He won the first match at 38 in a tag team match with The Miz.
That's not correct. Whatever thing you looked up is not correct.
How's it not correct?
Because he's had more WrestleMania matches than one.
Okay, well, AI overview on freaking Google sucks.
Dude, AI sucks on everything. I asked it the other day how many matches Seth Rollins had against Bray Wyatt, and it was completely wrong. And
Well,
then
yeah,
it didn't know that Bray Wyatt died.
So Logan Paul did beat the Mysterios, and then he went to SummerSlam and beat the Miz, which that has nothing to do with what we're saying.
Yep.
39 he was defeated by Seth,
Okay.
and then WrestleMania XL he defeated Kevin Owens and Randy Orton in triple threat.
Oh, okay.
So he's 2-1.
2-1.
2-1.
So he won last year. He's due for a loss.
Yeah, but no, he's gonna win.
Mm-hmm. Due for a loss. My brother also picked AJ Styles.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm also putting a little asterisk here
AJ
and putting please something from Carrion.
Mm.
It's a good one.
Maybe he cheats for AJ so AJ wins. That'd be nice. Little role reversal there.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch mine on this. I'm going AJ Styles. I just don't like Logan enough.
He just switched.
Switching mine.
You can. You can switch before the end.
No,
Get
I'm
it
not
over there.
switching.
Get it over there.
I'm not switching.
Paul's also saying AJ Styles. That's right.
Yeah, because he hates Logan Paul. Screw you, Paul.
Yeah. You're the only Paul for me, Paul.
There's
Not
only one
Logan.
true Paul. There's only one true Paul, and his name's Logan Paul.
What? We got our next match. It's Io Sky, the champion, versus Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship.
Put me in for Io Sky.
This one's tough, kind of.
I actually think
In my
Bianca
opinion.
could win it.
Bianca has never lost at WrestleMania.
Yeah, Bianca's a champ, but I think it's Io Sky's year of the sky.
Year of the Sky. Is that a Chinese calendar joke?
Paul is also saying Io. My brother, let's see what Jacob wrote. He wrote Rhea, which is interesting. Now I think she's getting the least amount of picks from what I've seen from people online. But it's interesting.
I want to go with Rhea, but I also want to go with Io.
Bianca's not a bad pick either.
My brother even wrote Rhea is going to pin Io, which I'm like, wow, okay. Because it makes a little bit of sense to me because it leaves Bianca and Rhea fresh. That still hasn't happened one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
If she pins Io to win her title back in a match that she wasn't even supposed to be in,
Okay, but
that's pretty
Okay, so-
heel.
let's break this down. So if Io wins, right? What's a potential storyline you can take her first reign to? Like who's up to where you can take this storyline to make it interesting with Io Skies?
Jordan Grace,
Oh my god. no.
Roxanne Perez.
Oh yes. Okay, I'm in. Io Skies.
I knew I'd win him somehow.
Dude, Io Skies wins, and then they do a cheesy face-off in the ring with Roxanne Perez.
Okay, I had a tough time with this one. I had a really tough time because of the Bianca Belair mini streak that she has, as well as Super Luigi in the chat. What's going on, Liam? Haven't seen you in a while, dude. this is tough, dude. I don't think Rhea. I think Bianca could possibly win it, but my brother's pick is kind of making me rethink some things. It's tough, man. And my heart says Io. My heart wants Io because she's been the odd man out here. Been getting pie faced, and it's just been between Rhea and Bianca, and I feel like they kind of cancel each other out, and Io's the one left standing tall. That's what my heart wants, but
that's what they're feeding you. That's what they want you to think.
yeah, that is kind of what they want me to think. I think Rhea's got the most diehard fans out there between the three.
Yeah, Rhea stinks though. She smells bad.
Smells like Vegemite.
Yeah, I'm picking Io, dude. I'm picking Io. I'm just gonna pick Io here. Yeah, for a retain. I mean, it was a shock of her winning it. Why can't we be shocked that she retains, right? I've been pretty heel heavy as well, so actually not so much on night 2. I've actually only picked one heel in Dominic Mysterio. Well, I guess Liv and Raquel, but I've only.
I guess
I'm gonna stay pretty heel heavy.
I'm gonna be different in this because I just have no solid fight for Rhea or Io. I just feel like Io doesn't have a good storyline coming out of WrestleMania. Rhea, someone wants something new, so we're not gonna get Rhea. I'm going Bianca.
Big Bianca Belair.
Really?
Yeah, because I feel like the potential storylines coming out of WrestleMania with her winning the title, you get her versus Rhea or you get her versus Jade.
Yeah. Well,
Like
she could also, and you know what? Dang it, man. Because this is kind of how I was feeling earlier. Was Bianca? You know what? Yeah, dude. I'm changing mine too. This one's got the most scribbles. I'm going Belair. And the reasoning is because of Naomi. Naomi's going to come out and help her win again.
You think Naomi's coming out?
Yeah, I think she's going to win, and I think Belair's going to be conflicted because she won in a heel fashion, and she's not really going to like that.
I think somehow Sasha Banks is going to come out and
She's in AEW.
Yeah, dude, she's coming to Norfolk at the 24th, so she's preparing to get on the plane and come to Norfolk. She's not going to WrestleMania.
Luigi says he just wanted to say hi. He didn't have the notifications on to watch the live streams, but he's going to try to watch WrestleMania. Okay, sweet.
Anywho, I'm
through.
gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Paul's staying with EO. Dirt's staying with EO.
Yeah, I'm locked in the US guy.
I'm locked in Bianca.
Yeah, I'm locking in on Bianca too. For right now, I like Nate says, those storylines coming out, they're hot. They are hot. So, yeah, that's good stuff. Next match, Cody Rhodes, the champion,
Oh man, this is
versus John Cena in our main event for the WWE Championship.
It's not just that; it's John Cena's 17th championship.
That's right, and
Yeah,
it's not just
they're
that;
really-
it's John Cena as a bad guy.
And it's not just that; it's John Cena's farewell tour.
It's not just that; it's Cody Rhodes, the babyface, big time babyface.
The new John Cena, if you will.
Yeah, this is a big one, and I feel like
It's a John Cena's got it. I think John Cena's got it. It's not that easy.
No, and I feel like this one's weird because I feel like they pushed a promo of it's a pass the torch match, but they've also like it's not. I don't know.
No, it could go either way.
I have one thing that I would like out of this match. John Cena wins. I want him to turn the title back into a spinner belt.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that would be the greatest thing ever.
Does that mean you're picking him?
I don't know.
Now,
You can't disrespect Cody. Cody's
yeah.
good. He's been good. He's been a good wrestler. I mean, his
feud's been.
first year,
his first
his
year.
first year as champ has been weird. It's been up and down. Best match was probably him and Kevin Owens in the ladder match, probably all the year.
Yeah. Kevin Owens again being the shining star.
But he's been a good champ, so it's so far. So it's kind of like this is rough. I think it's too
Forget it.
early. Do you break a
is it-
streak? It's the beginning.
It's not the beginning. It's been a year.
You're forgetting
Yeah,
about one thing. This is WrestleMania, and The Rock has to ruin it.
Dirt is correct.
yeah. I mean, you're correct. Is Travis Scott gonna be there too?
Dirt hasn't had The Rock hasn't had any involvement since his initial wanting of the soul from Cody and the initial heel turn of John Cena. We've only actually had a brief mention of him from Cody in a promo. So now him getting involved is right on that's right on The Rock's demographic there. It's perfect for The Rock. That's what he does. He shows up when he's least wanted, and he ruins
Especially at WrestleMania.
everything.
He ruins almost every WrestleMania.
Oh yeah. Now, I could see
Stone
him.
Cold comes
I
out?
could see his involvement. Now, Stone Cold will be there, but I don't know if his involvement is guaranteed. But Stone Cold will be there because he's part of the Hall of Fame ceremony.
The Undertaker comes out again and freaking choke slams The Rock again.
We don't need to overbook this. The Rock coming out is overbooking it already. But
Bad Bunny comes out.
Goldust comes out.
yeah. Everybody comes out. Everybody related to everybody comes out. Nikki Bella returns. She says, "I used to date John." She does. She gives Cody
Jeff
the rack
Hardy.
attack.
Jeff Hardy cashes in the Money in the Banks and wins the WWE title again.
Yeah,
for the
somehow,
second time.
some way, he has a Money in the Bank contract, and they're just like, "Okay,
Yeah.
that's all right." No, for real here. This is the first time ever in the history of my life. I'm a notorious Cena hater. Always was as a kid. Didn't like him. Was always a fan of whoever he was wrestling, pretty much. They became my favorite. Carlito, JBL, like all these guys. I was anti-Cena, majorly. Now we have a heel John Cena going in here. I would be gravely mistaken here if I didn't cast my vote for a heel John Cena the one time in my life that I'll be able to. This will never happen again, as we stated. A farewell tour for John Cena. We don't even know if this heel persona is even going to continue after WrestleMania. I hope it does. I hope he wins and it continues a little bit after, and he turns babyface once he loses the title. That'd be nice. But I'm picking John Cena. I've actually gone as far as to tell Jake. Got Jake to tell me where the old Cena stuff was. I dug it out of the attic. I'm gonna be decked out night 2 for reactions in full Cena gear. That's right. I even got a anti-hustle, loyalty, respect shirt. So Cena's my pick. I'll kick it off. John Cena.
All right, so Cody Rhodes won this championship at WrestleMania, so it's only appropriate that he loses it at WrestleMania,
That makes sense to me.
I think. And then also, there's a thing where like John Cena's passing the torch, but it doesn't necessarily have to be to Cody Rhodes. He could just like win this title from Cody and pass the torch to somebody else eventually.
I think he'll pass it to Cody. I think he'll lose it back to him.
No, I think he'll lose it to like Seth or CM Punk or something.
Maybe. I mean, it's possible. I don't know where things are going to go from here, but a Cena win.
I would say somewhere it goes with CM Punk somewhere.
Is that a
CM Punk
Cena
involved.
confirmed win for Dirt there?
Yeah, that's a Cena win.
Well,
Heel heavy, I'm telling you.
I'm going Cody.
Ooh.
God, Cody Rhodes.
I'm gonna be hitting the fattest woes when he come out Sunday night on Easter, and I think it's gonna be him. Unfortunately, as much as I would love to say John Cena, I don't think so.
Yeah, my brother's in your boat, believe it or not. My brother, for the first time ever, is not picking John Cena, which is opposite of what I'm doing. So I'm saying, hey, this is the first time ever John Cena heel. Give me more. That's what I'm saying. Give me more. If we put the title on him, we got that's an excuse to see him more. And maybe we'll get more of this character, more of this, a little bit of development from this character, even if it's just for a month or two, through Backlash. Now, let me remind you guys that
He's on a bunch of shows.
The pay-per-view after WrestleMania is Backlash. Randy Orton is on the poster for this It is in his
Oh, cool.
hometown
That's
of St. Louis.
Oh no, it's his hometown.
Yes, and I believe that he will be
It's
in
like
the main
an
event
unspoken rule.
of that pay-per-view. I believe Randy Orton
know
will be
that-
main eventing that pay-per-view.
Is Randy Orton the third person that's part of the Rock's group?
No, dude.
The fourth person?
No, and I saw something earlier that really scared me. That said Seth Rollins is the third man, and that we'll find that out on night one. Because
CM Punk is the third
Seth was
man.
doing a lot of soul talking recently,
Yeah, I saw that.
and I didn't too much care for that, and I was like, is The Rock gonna come out and interfere himself into this match, and like, Seth's the guy, and then Seth
Dang
costs Cody in the end.
This is probably the most like both ways. Don't know
Unpredictable,
where
yeah.
it's gonna go. Unpredictable match of the entire time.
I love it though. It's good. It's fun.
Yeah, it's good. It is definitely good.
Yeah, Paul thinks
As
Cena
bad-
will win because The Rock will get involved, just like Dirt said. Like The Rock's gonna get involved.
As bad as the promos were in the lead up to this, I feel like it's still a good match. So that's what's worse.
Yeah.
That's what's bad about it. So
Dave Bautista's the third man.
Dave's Batista.
That's
Jack
right.
Black as
Yeah, it's
Steve.
Jack Black. No, it's Jack Black as Nacho Libre.
Okay, yeah, that fits.
Yeah.
Enzo Amore. It's in.
Jason Segel as the
Oh,
third
what?
man.
No.
Dude, Nate loves Jason Segel.
Yeah, why, Nate? He's not even funny.
I don't know. I can come up with another J name.
What
Don't
about
you say
another
Jimmy
Segel?
Fallon, dude. I swear to God.
No,
What about,
Jason
Steven-
Momoa. Jason Momoa.
Nate just looks forward to saying his last name now. You were like itching to say it. You were like, Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa.
Well, that's it, guys. We got our picks locked in here. That's both nights of WrestleMania. We got them locked and loaded. We'll see who comes out on top. Now, I have just two final things here to ask you guys. Nate, we can start with either one. Whoever wants to go first. I got two things. Tell me which match steals the show. Best match. Your prediction for best match, and your prediction for Honk
For both
Shoe
night?
match. Surprise Honk Shoe. Surprise steal the show. Which one is gonna be the surprise steal the show match that no one sees coming, and which one is gonna be the surprise snooze fest that no one sees coming?
The surprise honk shoe is going to be Cena Cody, and the surprise big
Ooh.
big boy match is going to be the New Day versus War Raiders.
Honk Shoe was Cody Cena, and you said the good match is New Day.
Yeah, War Raiders, New Day.
I could see that actually. That makes a lot of
I
sense.
think I got mine.
Okay.
Well, I have one for night 2 as well. The night 2 is also the
Well, that is night 2. Cody
match.
Cena. I'm just including both nights. I'm including both nights
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
I'll say mine are on one night, on the first night, which I feel like I should probably change it, but I'm gonna go with it. Surprise Honk Shoe, Jey Uso versus Gunther.
yeah. That's a huge honk shoe. Gunther fucking sucks.
What? Not Gunther, dude. It's Jay.
Surprise,
Yeah.
like fight of the night or fight of the card. LA Knight and Jacob Fatu.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
All right. Good. Fatu. Okay. My steal the show and surprise honk shoes. My surprise honk shoe is going to be what Nate just said is going to be his. I don't think it's a surprise, by the way, if you picked Charlotte Flair or Tiffany Stratton, like one of those matches.
That's
Like,
not a surprise.
no, that's not a surprise. But I think
That's why I
Jacob
picked the main event.
Fatu and LA Knight is gonna be your surprise honk shoe.
Mm.
Yeah. Let me write it down. Honk. And I think your surprise, really, really good match out of this WrestleMania is going to be Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre
True.
in a street fight.
In a Sin City street fight.
Oh, can I put an asterisk next to the street fight? Randy Orton interruption street fight.
What? Why is Randy Orton interrupting the street fight?
Because he's pissed he wasn't invited to WrestleMania.
I mean, that's possible.
And that's the only low stakes fight in the whole card.
Ooh.
Uh, yeah.
Surprise guest is gonna be Aaron Rodgers
What?
announcing
I
announcing what NFL team he's gonna play with next
I
season.
said that last week in the comments. I said Aaron
Announcing
Rodgers
that he's
is showing
signing
up.
with the Canadian Football League.
Sorry, Dirt. If I didn't see that, and I'm sorry to steal it.
It's okay. It's okay.
What, your Aaron Rodgers pick?
I said he was going to be a surprise guest. I said that last week, though.
Paul
In the
says
count.
triple threat surprise. The triple threat is going to be the surprise good match. Okay, so the triple threat between the women. That's probably very true. That's probably
That
gonna-
would be also, realistically, that's my pick, too.
yeah. I mean, well, I expect that one to be good though. I expect that
Yeah,
one to be
that's
good.
why I picked what I picked. I picked real picks. For
Yeah,
what
and he thinks the honk shoe is going to be Cena and Cody as well,
That's
which
a
I
real
hope
answer.
not, man. I hope it's not a spot fest and a lot of staring down and a lot of Cena just making faces and being like, oh, oh.
Well, you know, the Rock's going to get involved.
Oh
The
yeah,
Rock's
and
going to claw his way out of the middle of the ring. Just
it'll be like 4 minutes of
Undertaker
match and
Kane.
an hour and a half of entrances.
How much pyro? Okay, how much pyro do you think is going to be used on Cody Rhodes? Like percentage-wise throughout the company?
Not as much as they're gonna use for
80%.
Pentos.
Yeah, I would say something like 80% of the pyro is
No.
going to be used on Cody.
No, Pento's getting the most pyro.
Dude, Penta has
out
a
of the
sparkler compared to Cody. Penta is walking out there with a sparkler compared to Cody Rhodes. Oh yeah. No way, dude. He's not
Cody's
that.
pyro is going to last 3 minutes, just
Yeah.
like straight.
Yeah. The whole front row there is gonna go deaf completely.
Oh yeah, dude, they're going to be charred
Yeah.
like those fish in SpongeBob.
Oh yeah.
Not SpongeBob, dude.
You know the ones that get fried up in that stadium.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. There's our predictions, guys. They're locked in, loaded. There's our surprise hunk shoe and steal the show. It's all there,
But
man.
wait, what about surprise guests? You know, there's like always we got Aaron Rodgers pick between me and Nate.
Sure, if you want to throw in a surprise guest, you can.
There's always I think Jason Momoa and Jack Black are gonna show up.
Momo.
I mean, that's possible. They could be there to promote the Minecraft movie.
I think
Promote the Minecraft. Oh my god.
They could.
Tom Brady.
I don't think Tom Brady's gracing the common people with his presence for a while.
Dude, it's
I
gonna
think
be
he's
in.
waiting for football season.
It's gonna be in his stadium. He bought the team. That's his stadium now.
Oh,
know-
it's gonna be in. Oh, that's.
You guys want to
that's
know my?
right.
You guys want to know my dream scenario for WrestleMania? The big surprise, what I would have, is you would have, Big E return,
Yeah, coming back.
and he returns and he obliterates Tony Hinchcliffe. He goes and he finds him.
Oh, I forgot
And-
Tony Hinchcliffe's gonna be there.
Yeah, and Tony made a bad joke about Big E's neck. It was like, "Oh, Michael Cole, you're stiffer than Big E's neck," or something like that. It was just lame. And Big E should go and whoop his ass just for even saying his name. Right?
They were getting annoyed.
Big
with
E
him
should
on that
pick him up and
commentary.
use him as
They're
a
like, "Get outta here."
toothpick. Oh, hell yeah, dude. They're annoying. God. Bert, his gluttonous ass up there, just being like, "Look at me.
I'm shirtless.
Look at me.
Did you guys see my movie, The
Oh,
Machete?
boo-boo."
My machine movie.
Yo, did you guys see the machine? I ruined Mark
Oh, I
Hamill's career. Did you see?
I said
Did you see?
I said machete. That's the wrong person.
Have you guys seen Machete? He doesn't even know his own movie.
That's Danny Trejo.
Yeah.
You know, he was also Machete in Spy Kids.
Yeah, he's the same guy in every movie. Did you know he's Machete in real life?
Oh yeah, that's true.
That is true.
How about Hulk Hogan? Good question, Paul. I do not believe we will be getting a Hulk Hogan appearance.
So we can get booed again.
I think
I
he'll
never
make
liked
plenty of
Hulk
money
Hogan.
because plenty of drunkies will be there buying his beer. So
Oh, how many beer commercials do you think his beer commercials we're gonna get?
probably one or two sprinkled throughout. I don't think he'll be a main sponsor here of the show. I think Snickers is the top sponsor.
Yeah, it's big Snickers branding going on over there.
Yeah, expect Jey Uso tapping out on the Snickers logo.
Right next to the Fortnite llama.
He can grab a Prime from the hydration station after he loses. Yeah.
He will.
All right. Anything else? Sheamus isn't on the card. That's sad. Kevin Owens on the card. Sad.
Sheamus versus Randy Orton.
Ludwig Kaiser, noticeably missing from the card, I believe. I think he'll come out and probably do Gunther's introduction, like old times.
Just for old time's sake.
Yeah.
On that old town road.
Yeah. Or he'll get involved in. Oh my God! I just thought of something hilarious.
No.
Charlotte wins because Ludwig.
Oh, interference with Ludwig Kaiser.
Yeah,
That's
but
a good one.
he's
I like
but he's coming out to like console Tiffany, to like help Tiffany,
No, Kaiser puts
and
on a whole.
it
Like,
distracts Tiffany, and Charlotte gets the win, and then she's like, "What the fuck, Kaiser?" Like, pissed off
Kaiser-
at him.
in the middle of the match, Kaiser puts on a whole presentation on how Charlotte Flair was not in his DMs.
Yeah. I don't think he needs a presentation for that. I think that'd be like the biggest downgrade of all time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it, guys. That's it. That's been this episode of Pro Wrestling Sauce. We're live here every Wednesday at 10:15 Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Slipperhouse Extra YouTube channel. You can check out the back catalog on all your podcast streaming platforms, and right here on the playlist section on the YouTube channel. Like and subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I will be doing WrestleMania live reactions for both nights, right here on the channel, vertically live, and we'll also be covering the show in full both nights the following Wednesday. And then we have a special announcement that the next day, that Thursday, there will be a special live stream of catching up with Jacob, who will be back.
Oh, but you're about to say catching a predator.
Jacob will be back Thursday. So we're going to go live and just kind of, I don't know, just going to talk to Jake and see what was going on with boot camp and all that, and get his perspective and get his thoughts on Mania and stuff like that as well. So we'll have two fun shows back to back. A lot of lives this week. A lot of busy, fun content here on the channel. So like and subscribe. Thank you, Paul, for being here. Paul's up late, man. He's up late. I'm his insomnia pill a lot of times. He's over there in the UK, so the time zone difference is extravagant, I would say. It's like 4:30 a.m. or something there now. I don't know.
Dang, dude.
Yeah.
Dang, dude. Go to bed.
Yeah, well, he tries. He tries, right?
Anywho,
So
I'm
hopefully
gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
There you go. Hopefully the docile tones of Hawk Tua Girl can put you right to bed.
That's right.
Oh, is that who that is? Is that
Yeah.
Hawk Tuah Girl?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was her leaving she like scammed a bunch of people out of like some meme
The
coin, and then
yeah.
and then was like, all right, I gotta go to bed.
Anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
And then she was off the internet for like 8 months.
Yeah.
She came back and her first podcast was like KSI or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I just told that to the
Why
world.
do you
I
know
knew
that?
Yeah. Well, Twitter. That's why. Honestly.
All right. Yes. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for being here, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, and I'll see you Friday for the SmackDown. Absolutely.
Oh, John Cena's on Friday SmackDown, by the way.
Yeah, he is.
That's
He's one more appearance. Thank God. So hopefully that's good. Hoping that gives it a little more juice leading into Mania. All right. Well, that's it. Any parting words, guys? I do have a hankering for a snack.
For better rice, make it Mexican way.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just what simple recipes saying to me right now.
Okay. I mean, I like that.
Yeah. And that links to the luchador match we have on Sunday. Chad Gable, El Grande Americano. Yep.
Chad Gable versus El Grande Americano? That's impossible.
Yep.
Damn you, John Cena!
That's what everyone's going to be saying at the end of Mania.
Yep.
All right, guys. We're out of here. I got no parting words. I'll see all of you really soon.
That was murder.
I was murdered. You were.
I'm gonna go to sleep now.
All right, let's get out of here. Like and subscribe and click the bell. That's right, Paul. All right. Bye.
Me, 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 me.
Boom! 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 Boom!
Dude, I think I ended it on the fifth boom perfectly.